This week in the Missouri Senate, we review more of the priorities for lawmakers this year.
Senate Bill 594 be taken
Several hours were spent on Senate Bill 594. Sponsor, Senator Lincoln Huff of Springfield, says his proposal seeks to establish the Targeted Industrial Manufacturing Enhancement Zones Act.
Open that up statewide, gives the authority to political subdivisions to collaborate.
During discussion, Senator Lauren Arthur of Kansas City told the sponsor, on a larger front, this measure addresses workforce development.
Child care costs are sometimes a barrier to entry in the workplace.
Senate Bill 594 receives first-round Missouri Senate approval. Another yes vote would send it to the Missouri House of Representatives for its consideration.
We're going to go ahead and start with my bill.
Monday afternoon, the Missouri Senate Judiciary and Civil and Criminal Jurisprudence Committee heard Senate Bill 857. Sponsor, Senator Tony Luetkemeyer of Parkville, says this measure would create the Pretrial Witness Protection Services Fund.
Provide for security to witnesses during criminal proceedings and for investigations.
During committee discussion, Senator Carla May of St. Louis talks about the Community Neighborhood Alliance's creation of de-escalating violence programs.
And if they don't do them, something happens, but we've been able to relocate people who have been targets of violence.
Committee action has not yet been taken on Senate Bill 857.
Senate Bill 523.
Tuesday afternoon saw time spent on Senate Bill 523. Sponsor, Senator David Sater of Cassville, says his proposal would modify provisions relating to controlled substances.
In the interest of expediting the process here, we incorporated several of the amendments that were dropped last week.
During discussion, Senator Brian Williams of University City adds he believes children should not have access to drugs.
And kids should not have access to any THC or THC-infused candy.
Senate Bill 523 received preliminary Missouri Senate approval later on Tuesday. Another yes vote would send the measure to the Missouri House of Representatives for similar consideration.
Well, I'm certain if it was attempted in the House, it will probably be a conversation.
We'll see how that bill progresses if it does come up next week.
Missouri Senate President Pro Tem Dave Schatz of Sullivan sponsors Senate Bill 558, a measure that seeks to drop the residency requirement for certain police departments.
Public safety is the number one priority, trying to make sure that we can fill those vacancies.
Missouri Senate Minority Floor Leader John Rizzo of Kansas City says this proposal could be changed to cover the entire state.
I think the city of St. Louis is in a much different situation than Kansas City and the rest of the state.
The Senate shall stand
Session resumes on Monday.
March 9th.
And remember, you can follow these and other issues facing the Missouri Senate by visiting our website, senate.mo.gov. Reporting from the state capitol, I'm Dean Morgan.